Hello, I'm Lee Pritchard, a composer and audio producer from Manchester in the UK, and this is a tour of my 10-track mobile recording setup. So as you can see, I've tried to keep it light. I've got 2 stand cases, 2 microphone cases and a bag of leads. The leads aren't in the bag at the moment, I'm just waiting on the bag, and obviously you need a ginger cat. So looking inside the bags, there's various microphone stands. So don't really need to show you microphone stands, I think that's quite self-explanatory really. And the leads are all colour coded so that I don't get too mixed up when I'm working in a live environment. So let's have a look in these cases. This is where all the good stuff is. So the heart of the system is this Zoom H8. Now it looks like a piece of alien tech really, doesn't it? Because by the time it's got all the leads going into it as well, it looks like some kind of weird alien spider, which is quite good really, I think. I've put it upside down, which doesn't help, does it? So what we have here, we have 6 tracks for microphones, but I've got the expansion to expand it up to 10. So I've got up to 10 tracks here, and they're all high quality 48 kilohertz 24-bit audio, so really professional stuff. And in the recorder, basically I've got all the tracks separately, so once I've done a recording I can take these tracks away and edit them in a computer and software system to create the finished sort of master file that would be the recording. But also if the people or the band or the group that I'm recording for want the tracks separately, they can all be provided separately as well, which is always good. So that's the heart of the system. It all goes onto a small SD card. I've got one spare one there as well, just in case. But basically with this card, and it's not the biggest card you can put in it, I can record up to 6 hours of 10 tracks on here, so there's plenty of space on it. Now going to the microphones, I've got a good selection of microphones because I'm going to start recording brass bands, so I'm looking at niches really to sort of supplement what I do as a composer as well, because I can use this kit to record real instruments in my music at some stage as well, which is part of the plan. But I would also like to record other types of groups at some point, so wind bands, concert bands, choirs, and you know, anything else that comes along really that I can adapt this kit to. It's quite flexible because I've got different types of microphones. So here we've got the Rode NT1As, and now these are brilliant microphones for vocals and instruments, so a very good all-round microphone. It's a condenser microphone, and it's got a large diaphragm, they call it, inside there, so that's got a particular sound of its own. Because I've got 2 of them, I can make a stereo pair and record in stereo. I've got these as well. These are Lewitt LC040 matched pair microphones. Now these are very small, but they're very detailed, so they're very good with high instruments, I'd say, harps and guitars and things like that. And then I've got these Rode microphones. These are, I think they're called the M3, the model. These again are condensers, but they're a smaller diaphragm to the NT1As there, so these have got a different sound to all. I mean, all of these microphones in this case, they've all got a different sound. So the idea is you basically match the microphone to the instrument and the sound that you're trying to catch. I've got plenty of rechargeable batteries, so that's one of the cases. Let's go to the next. So here we are. Here are the next lot of microphones. I've actually got more microphones than I've got channels to record on, and that's kind of on purpose really, because I've got a choice of microphones then for different tasks. Here we go. This is for the kick drum in a band, so assuming it's a brass band, that would be on the kick drum. And because it's not like a rock band or anything where you would probably mic all the drums independently, we'll just have one on the kick drum and then this other one mic to sort of cover any other parts of the drums that are needed. So these are both dynamic microphones. That's a Shure SM58 and that's an AKG D112. And then another couple of condenser microphones. These are both C1000S's. and these are very good sort of instrument mics, vocal mics, very all-round microphones really. But even though they look similar to those Rhodes that I've just shown you, those black M3s, these have a very different sound to them as well. And I've got a ribbon mic here. This is a Cascade Fathead, and this is it's got a very nice dark smooth sound to it. It's brilliant for brass sounds and things like that. And then I've got another pair of ribbon mics here. These are Sub-Zero from Gear4Music. Very low cost, but they do sound good. Because I've got a pair of these, I can sort of mic these up in a certain way called a Blumline array and create a stereo recording. There's a couple of things here. These are called FET heads, not to be confused with a fathead. But these basically boost the level of the signal. Now, I don't even know if I'll need those, to be honest, with the recording device I've got, but I have needed them in the past, so they're in there just in case. So that really is the entire kit. And as you can see, it's very compact. It's very professional stuff, and it produces really good recorded results. So I hope that was of interest to somebody, and if you are in the Manchester, North West or North Wales region and you would like some mobile recording doing, please have a look at my website and get in touch if you've got any questions.